Hi, I'm going to be talking about narcissistic personality disorder. That's what I chose to do my presentation on. Narcissistic personality disorder is considered a social disorder. It's a personality disorder where there's a high level of egotism and overinflated sense of self-importance, self-love, and selfishness. Narcissists desperately need admiration and approval, and they tend to be unable to empathize with others' plights. While this is true that a certain level of self-esteem is good, narcissists take it to an unhealthy level. They're not really sure what causes or any one cause of narcissistic personality disorder, but there is research in a variety of things. They think that it's most likely due to some type of biological, genetic, social, psychological factors, probably a little bit of combination of both, of all of them. Mostly, most cases are in males, and it's considered about 1% of the general population. In clinical groups, that goes up a little bit from anywhere between 2 and 16% have been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. In general, these are the traits that are hallmark to the disorder. They believe that they are special. They are students with this type of diagnosis believe they're special. They tend to be a little envious of others' accomplishments and success. They have power fantasies, success power fantasies, lots of fantasies about what they think that they should be privileged to. They're arrogant. They come off arrogant and haughty. They require admiration, they strive to be admired by everyone and everything. That's sort of the hallmark of it. And then they also have a sense of entitlement, that because they're so special that they're entitled to whatever they feel they're entitled to. So that just gives us an overview, but just to reiterate some of the other things, usually they have the social emotional development, it's poor moral development. Again, they gravitate towards immediate rewards. They want attention. They seek for attention. Another hallmark, like I said, is that lack of empathy for others. It's quite noticeable in this type of student. They prefer to be alone rather than close to other people. They're apathetic and angry. That is kind of like an undercurrent of anger and apathy. That's predominant. I mean, obviously they feel other things, but you very rarely see a sense of humor in a narcissistic person. They have low self-esteem, even though they look like they have high self-esteem. And the way they respond often to criticism is by counterattack, something negative, something envious or angry. Again, behaviorally, just to reiterate a little bit, they tend to be oversensitive. They feel they have a sense of entitlement. They require excessive admiration. I can't emphasize that enough. And they tend to exploit others because, again, they don't have the sense of others' feelings, the consequences of their behavior. And they tend to be arrogant and envious. Like I said, cognitively, they have a distorted sense of self. So they have distortions that relate to their selves, their world, their future. Communicating with others often center around getting something from that other person or center around them. Academically, there doesn't seem to be too much on the surface with these type of students, mostly because they're ambitious. They want to succeed. They strive to succeed. They're very confident in their academic ability. They need that succeeding, so they perform under pressure very, very well. They really strive. Their ambition is mostly related to their the sense that they're going to get admiration for what they're doing more than it is that they're going to get knowledge. Again, they're intolerant of criticism, whether it be through the teacher or through peers. So they tend to have difficulty with small groups, as you can imagine. The instruction in the classroom is really centered around the idea that this person will take a lot of energy from you, will take a lot of need to be admired, need to be seen, need to be the center of things. So that is really the difficult part of having a student with this type of disorder. They don't change. They have difficulty changing. So usually there's the atmosphere around need to do the changing, if you will. They perform under pressure, so let it be under pressure. So let that be part of your curriculum, that let this person work under pressure. It kind of settles things down in that person. Make contracts with the person, because praise is so valuable to them, that we can make contracts with them or some type of deals with them, that they get the praise, that they get the recognition, that they get to do something that recognizes them if they do tasks that you give them, or the if then type of mentality. The competition for motivation, they want to be the best. So they're, again, utilize those characteristics that are innate to them. Essentially, the classroom environment, there's not a whole lot written about per se about the classroom environment itself, but you have to remember that this type of student has trouble with maintaining boundaries personally, maintaining boundaries physically. So one of the things that you may want to think about doing is actually creating zones in your classroom, so that there's only specific explicit behavior or rules to each zone. And that could be could kind of decrease the amount of interruption or distraction that this person may have, being able to have certain behaviors in different areas. So that's my narcissistic personality disorder. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.